fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 20. Express. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
That's it. 180. Hey, get right down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Newton, flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go on 4. Newton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, right? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landing! Blue landing!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Greer. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Hurry up, here we go!
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
All right, here we go.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going to get it running right. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a minute 55 to go in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Set. Ready to eat. Hey, hey. Express. 20. 24's the mic.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hut.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hut! Hut!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And his throw is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Do some. 8. Express. What is it?
And the blitz does come. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
Right to the 3. Hey. Right to the 3.
Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Newton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
set. 388. Great. 20. 24's the mic. Great.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Marshall. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And Hill running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds. And we're back now in Charlotte. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Nixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Marshall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first and 10, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. They still can't get it. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets it down to the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Gets through, and now an opening. Still going. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.